Berserk, episode 12.
Gara! Oh my god, it's Gara! What? What the hell? Yes, Naruto!
Sasuke!
Holy shit! Oh my god!
What's up, guys? It's JV, and I'm back with another episode of Berserk. Last episode, we saw the war, the same war is going on, and then Guts and I forget her name, the girl got separated. She's on her period, so she's like having a bit of trouble. She has the fever, so Guts is taking care of her. I don't know if this is gonna start some kind of love story between them two, but I didn't see any sparks or anything. I think Guts is doing this just because she did it for him, but I think it might start something because Griffith isn't interested in her. Griffith is interested in becoming king. That's all that matters to him. So, and Guts might start looking at her now differently, but I don't know. I didn't get that vibe, but let's see. Let's check it out. In this episode, if you guys want to watch the full episode, check out Patreon. It's where the full reaction lives, and next week's reaction is there too. And if you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to smash that like button. Let's go.
Hey.
No. I'm not saying it. I'm not getting canceled.
Where am I?
Damn it, don't get up yet. Your fever hasn't completely broken.
Oh.
It was the only choice I had. You were completely drenched and nearly frozen to death.
Oh.
What the hell is wrong with you? I just saved your damn life. Hey, would you cut it out? What is your goddamn...
Jeez, relax. Oh,
Woman,
because what
you've
that
gone
guy said to
completely
her.
insane. I hate to tell you this, but I saved your life back there.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Women have no place playing at being knights.
You get angry too easily, and you're irrational. That's why a woman shouldn't be allowed on the battlefield. Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh.
What, you... You're in a hell of a mood!
Let go!
Calm down!
Don't take it out on
Here,
Guts.
put this on. I've been wearing it. Don't worry, it's already dry. Come on, don't tell me that you're still crying.
Shut up and don't look at me! I was born in a
Everybody's in
small
love with
farming
Griffith.
village deep in the mountains. The land was barren, and the crops were meager. But that didn't keep them from taxing us heavily for the war efforts. A nobleman passed through our village, and it happened that I caught his eye. The nobleman offered to take me in as his servant. At first, my father hesitated, but later he accepted the offer.
Why?
A young girl was of little use to the family,
Oh
and
my-
food would go further with less mouths to feed.
What? That's
However-
horrible. That's so horrible. What the hell? Gave away his daughter. Because, man, it's rough back then for women. Holy. What the hell?
Looking back, I should have expected it. It seems so obvious to me now. Thoughts like these help me deal with reality.
Yes. Griffith.
Do you think somehow you've been chosen by God just because you're a nobleman?
It was like a moment in a dream.
Then take up the sword.
Come on, come on. Oh. Murdered him. Jeez. Good.
I don't know if he fell on the sword or if I stabbed him. Either way, I had killed a man.
Deserves it, man. Wow.
What should I do now?
Do as you wish.
Please, I want to go with you!
We can't be dragging women and kids along for the ride.
You won't have to! If you teach me how to use a sword, then I'll fight! I beg you.
I think she's actually serious.
Even if it means
That's
your
awesome.
death.
A sword and a blanket is all that he gave me. But because of that one day, my life had been altered. Instead of waiting and enduring, I now fought for what I wanted. By then, the Hawks had become involved in a territorial dispute led by a certain local nobleman. This nobleman was well known and very wealthy, due to his obvious preference of young boys. Officially, these boys were his hired servants. The truth of the matter, however, was he kept them to satisfy his urges. I felt a chill run down my spine. Fear and hatred welled up inside me, and I was overcome with disgust, because I recognized in them what could have been my fate.
I remember this boy well. When he looked at me, his eyes filled with wonder, as though I were a hero.
Holy
Was he
man.
happy, I wonder? He died while pursuing his dream.
It was a few days after we had returned from that battle, after nightfall. Griffith!
He's gonna kill him.
No! You cannot be serious.
Wait, what is going on here? What the hell?
Why don't you join me?
Well, I'm not...
You think I'm disgusting.
I know. I took it the wrong way. It was something else.
For money?
It was a meeting for the War Council, wasn't it?
There was no mistake.
Why would you do that with him?
For the money.
Money.
Maintaining an army is quite costly. Soldiers, horses, provisions, and equipment. None of these are free. So I found someone who is as interested in me as I am in his substantial fortune. So we have come to an agreement.
Even so, you can't!
The more battles we fight, the more people we lose.
That's crazy. So he...
You're thinking about that boy, aren't you, Griffith?
I'm not. Which is the lesser risk for me? Losing hundreds of my men in tens of battles? Or receiving what I need from some rich old man? Listen, Casca. They chose to fight those battles.
He's gonna be scarred
Just
for
as you
life now.
chose. Just as I.
Look at
Griffith?
him.
Just as I have chosen this.
Ugh.
But keep winning until
Oh!
I attain my dream.
God.
A dream they clung to and risked their lives for.
Griffith, stop it!
I can't just step over the bones of the dead in order to realize it. I don't regret. I don't feel guilty, but I'd rather sacrifice myself than watch any more innocent children die in the name of my dream.
Wow. Holy.
Stop it! I was overcome with envy that day. He barely knew you, and yet he held you in such regard. I despised you. I tried to convince myself that Griffith wanted you solely for the strength you would add to the Hawks. I can't forgive you for making Griffith change like he has.
What do you mean?
Why you?
Why? She thinks Griffith is in love with him or something?
Guts, what are you doing?
It's the leader of the Hawks Raiders and that female battalion commander. Why don't we look downstream from here?
These guys look kind of cool. They all have like different style armor and stuff. They look sick. Bounty hunters, I guess.
We have no time to rest. We'll leave at nightfall.
Why is he scared of 3 men? Just take him out. Wow, man, that episode was insane. We learned so much. We learned her backstory. She was she was just like in some village that was like they barely had any food, and they'd go for like 2 or 3 days without food, and then there'd be the constant fighting in her village, and it'd just get destroyed, and then they repeat the process. And her family was so poor that her father gave her away to a nobleman because she's a girl and she wouldn't be able to contribute as much as a boy, like in the fields, and there'd be one more mouth to feed. That is horrible. And the really sad thing about it is that stuff actually happened in real life, I think. Oh my God, it's hard for women, like even now, but back then, jeez, it's insane. So the nobleman was like, yeah, I'll take her as a servant, but he really wanted her for other reasons. And he was about to do it, and then Griffith came and saved her. Well, he stopped it, and then he gave the sword to her to, like, if you're gonna do something, you gotta do it yourself. So she kind of held the sword, and he fell on it. I think it was a bit of both. So she killed him in self-defense, and then she joined his army. So even from back then, Griffith's goal was to build up this army, just keep getting money and men and provisions and horses, and just keep building his army up and up. And even then, he had the god's egg thing, the king's egg or something on his chest. He had it. And then he was this little kid died under his watch, and that just got to him so much so that also the all the people that have died in pursuit of his dream. So Griffith has a dream, and a lot of people are dying in his wake, and then this little kid, something that set him off, is like, I got to do this differently. I got to sacrifice my own body and not hundreds of men. So he decided to sleep with this super rich nobleman guy for money and resources to build his army up, because he can't stand seeing more people die. And if you watch any type of show with like war and stuff, and the commander, they often go through this. The similar things happen in Star Trek Voyager and Star Trek Next Generation. How the captains, it weighs on them seeing all the people die. Like the people under their command keep dying, and it kind of weighs on them. So he would rather give up his own body, but you can tell, like, psychologically it's getting to him, and he was like ripping his arms, and like they were bleeding, and they were showing the skin get pulled, but they just wanted to like emphasize that mentally he wasn't doing well. He was like, the stuff he had to do with that old man, and then the people he was losing, and it's all a sacrifice. But he wants the ultimate goal. He wants to become a king. So, and he from nothing. So he's doing all these things to achieve his dream. And that was only one side of it. The other side was the whole Berserk, and I'm not clear on this, but I think she thinks that Griffith might be in love with Guts, or I don't know, but she's really jealous of Guts, and I'm not sure if it's a like Griffith just believes in Guts so much, and he sees the potential in him, and he wants him to succeed, and he wants him to, because he was saying he wants his friend to be someone that's his equal. So I don't know if he thinks Guts can be that friend, and is trying to work on him to build him up so he can be that friend that he's looking for, or it's a love thing. I'm not sure if it could be one of the two. But she's jealous that Griffith chose him to take under his wing to like build up, like to be his right-hand man. and he never looked at her like that. Maybe it's that. I don't know if it's the love stuff, but maybe it's more that Griffith's like, okay, I'm gonna take you as my apprentice, and we're gonna come up together. And he didn't pick her for that role. I'm leaning towards that because I don't know about the love stuff. We'll see anyway. But Guts is so he's just trying to protect her right now. There's bounty hunters are after him. They want that reward money, and he's not up to full He's not up to full power, and neither is she. So he's like, they're hiding out for now until nightfall. She's gonna take medicine, so she'll be fine, good to go. And then they'll take out those guys and hopefully join back up with Griffith. So we're gonna watch one more episode tonight, guys. Don't miss the live shows. Follow us on Twitch. I'm telling you, follow us on Twitch. If you haven't yet, you got to do it. The link's down below. After this video is done, just go down and click follow. You'll get an email when we go live so you don't miss a show. I go live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so it's all the time, so don't miss it. Also, these get posted on Patreon, so the full episodes and next week's episode is on Patreon. Also, guys, check out Anime Life. I'll leave the link down below for that. They have really cool anime gear. I bought a bunch of stuff there, and I'm telling you, it's really good. The prices are unbelievably low. Right now, they're offering free shipping and 25% off everything in the store. So definitely, I'm telling you guys, it's an awesome store. So check it out. Links are down below for that. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah.